At the Dairy Service, I got Elliot's truck. It's an 03. This is the third time I'm gonna make this video with this new phone, this new camera. And if this one screws up, you guys will know because I'll smash this freaking phone into 1,000 pieces right here on this video. So I'm pissed off at this damn phone, this piece of freaking crap. All right, Elliot's truck. We do have a number 7 contribution balance. You're just gonna, I mean, I hate to say it, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. We had fan clutch codes, we have crankshaft codes, so we want to put a crank sensor in it. I want to go ahead and do a crank sensor, inspect the wiring, make sure it's good. Just because of the crank codes, I kept getting crank sensor codes, and yeah, you just, like I said, you're just going to have to take my word for it, because these damn videos keep, you touched the wrong button on this new, I'll have to figure out this freaking phone. Crank sensor codes, so we'll do that. It does have a Y pipe leak, so yeah, needs a Y pipe. This is basically, we're proceeding as planned. I was going to do an air test. Fuel pressure appears to be fine. Let me cycle it off and kick it back on. I was just now running it. Let's go ahead and start the truck. Okay. Now, constant ICP too low codes. ICP too low, just hang on, let it connect. Okay, so codes, every single, we got boost control and ICP too low. So boost control, hopefully exhaust manifolds are sealed up. This being an 03 and for DBP, it's a touchy deal. So, and ICP too low. So your main indication right here, watch IPR. Here you go, I'm gonna go to the floor. There you go, I'm at the floor right now. RPMs aren't picking up, it's not really running. See, I'm only at 800 RPM. So everything's really functioning. We don't have to replace the IPR valve, nothing like that. That's all fine, that's working. We might go ahead and replace the ICP sensor because it's an 03 back in the back. But we're going to go ahead and put our intake on it, our Y pipe, number 7 injector, crank sensor, inspect the wiring on the crank sensor. Oil cooler. Holy shit, I forgot about the oil cooler. Oh shit. Look. Okay, so what I actually want to do while it's still running is run some diesel through it right now. Clean that shit out. Yeah. So we're going to do our flush, get that going. We're going to put an oil cooler in it. I mean, it's going to be, just because of that right there, we'll do an oil cooler. Do a flush with diesel, then Dawn. And all I can do is just sit here and let it run in here because you can't drive it because the pump is bad. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it off, and we're going to get that done right now. That way we can try and get all that oil out of there. So that freaking sucks, but might be looking at, I mean, depending on the condition, I mean, with this oil in here, we can be ready for coolant leaks. Generally, when they get really bad like this, that's not really bad, but that's also not really good. But when they get real bad, we replace everything rubber that coolant touches. The seals in the radiator, replace the hoses, replace coolant pump, reseal the front cover, heater core hoses. I mean, new degas bottle, you know, a lot of times. But we don't have to do all that. We can address stuff as the leaks come up, if they do come up, because petroleum and rubber don't get along. So that's where, fix the freaking terminals. So that's where we're at. We're gonna throw some diesel in it, flush out the cooling system as good as we can, and then we need we'll put diesel in it. We'll see if we can't get it hot. Let the diesel dilute with the oil. Then we'll put some Dawn dish soap in it and do it again. We can't drive it though, that's what sucks. So then we'll do Cascade. So diesel gets rid of the oil, Dawn gets rid of the diesel, Cascade gets rid of the Dawn. It's I feel like a damn doctor that gives you 14,000 pills to take because you got this and this and this wrong, and this, it does this, and yeah, you know, it is what it is. But in order to get rid of that, we can't let it leave like that. That's disgusting. So we're gonna run up and get some diesel. Number 7 injector, number 6 glow plug, if we want. I mean, if we do it, we might as well get a new bus bar on this side and replace all 4 injectors on this, or all 4 glow plugs on this side. If we're going to do it, I mean, the harness is leaking anyway, so who gives a shit. But the Y pipe's leaking, so we need a Y pipe on it. You know, I mean, and a pump. I did make him a deal. I mean, depending, because I don't know if he wants a new pump. I've got a whole bunch of used pumps here. What we're going to do is he can buy a new pump, which, I mean, it's a crapshoot. I mean, even buying one from Ford, it's a crapshoot. I mean, you could go to Adrenaline for $1,000. What I'll sell is a half price pump, used one, and he's not going to pay for it now. So I'll tell him, just drive it for 3 months. If in 3 months this thing is still good and the pump's running and everything's all good, then he can come in and he can pay half price for the pump. But he's not going to pay for the pump. With our setup on the intake and with our complete setup, it's not very big of a deal to go in and swap the pump again if this one goes bad. That's what I told him. If the pump I give him does go bad within 3 months, well, then I think, I don't remember how much I told him it'd be, but it wouldn't be very much. But then he would have to buy a new pump, then buy one, you know. But he's not going to pay for this one now. That'll soften the load to allow him to buy all the parts that will let us get to the pump easily in the future, because it's an 03. It's an 03 with a crossover tube and all kinds of bullshit going on in there, and we want to get that crossover tube gone. That way we can do a pump without taking the intake off. That's the big thing right there. Because, yeah, so I don't know. You guys follow me, or did I lose? I don't know. But that's where we're at. Once again, do a quick rundown before we end. Diesel flush, Dawn flush, Cascade flush, number 7 injector, number 6 glow plug, intake, Y pipe, glow plug, number 6, possibly all 4 glow plugs and the bus bar. Clean the turbo, maybe, probably should clean the damn turbo. Get rid of that nasty ass crap. I know most people like it, but we'll get rid of that crap on there. And I mean, it's a red truck, we'll make it look good. I don't know why this clamp's not all the way on, but yeah, that's just little shit. We'll do all that. Fix the freaking terminals, get rid of the battery cover, blah, blah, blah. Just, I mean, here we go. He's going under the knife. Time to tear it apart and do it. All right, guys. That's it. Elliot's diag. Like I said, you didn't get to see number 7 injector, but trust me, it's bad. It is. So, fan clutch appeared to be all right, but we are going to do a crank sensor, too. I want a crank sensor in this. Crank sensor, which means AC compressor off. But we're going to take it all apart anyway, so who cares? But just because I don't want to chance it when we're going to be that far in. It's not going to be that hard to do a crank sensor. So, all right, guys, that's it. Have a good day.